Fuck, it's fast! Eat this! On his teeth! Oh, Christ!
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye? So God,
I'd step back to leech! Shit, that leech is fast! I'm sending you back in a fucking grave! When did you join the guard? 2 days ago.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Excuse me, sir.
Another journalist?
I'm not a
doc.
Really?
I'm joking.
May I ask what you do?
I do whatever I want.
According to
Not familiar with
this part of town...
totally.
Have you heard of...
Dorothy Crane.
Could you please tell...
She's a nice girl.
Goodbye.
You again?
Can I offer you my medical...
The name is Colossal.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Welcome, sir.
I am Doctor...
Doctor?
How is business?
Business? What?
I see.
It's no secret.
As a merchant...
What you mean
As a merchant...
What you mean beside?
As a merchant...
What you mean?
Violence is in...
Yeah.
Where did this
In
happen?
a closed...
Have you been hurt?
No.
Have you heard of...
Nurse
Yes.
Dorothy Crane.
That doesn't...
Your precious...
Right then.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always...
You again?
How did you become the local...
There's no pride in roughing up poor Bob.
A job?
I got enlisted by the
You survive at...
I don't care what you...
I'm not sure, Miss...
told you.
How did you... A job?
I got enlisted.
You survive...
I don't care.
I'm not...
Told you.
Goodbye, Mr.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
Forgive my...
Do not apologize.
I am Dr.
Stop.
What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a judge.
well, you
I am. What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a
well,
judge.
you
Well,
as a dog.
what do you mean?
The beast.
Really?
We must fight the disease.
What is left?
Cleansing.
Tell me, Tobias.
God will reckon.
Purification by fire.
Your lack of fact.
You're mad.
Must
Joseph,
vicar
what do you mean?
or well, you,
Well,
as a
what do you mean?
The beast.
I have heard... Good evening.
It's
Have you any...
no.
You sent him...
As a troop,
Where did you...
I sent Sam.
I have heard enough.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, I'm...
Dr. Reed.
Why are there...
There's a war going.
It's a disgrace.
These are bad.
What is a journalist doing in this?
He goes where none of his...
That's quite...
Not at all, sir. And that
So you...
Whitechapel is the...
Have you any...
I've had to run and hide more than once.
I must confess, some of my rational...
I'll remember to stay up.
I heard...
Not...
I'm a doctor, Mr.
Are you sure you're not just concerned?
Without a doubt, you are a...
I don't know much about...
He has no...
No. Except for that straight...
Where can I find...
He spends most of his...
He never...
No. A few...
Really?
He went to the nearest...
Goodbye, Mr. Good evening, sir.
Please be my guest.
Really?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I ask what you're doing at the...
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet...
But are you not afraid of the...
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu.
If you say so. But as a...
Thank you, Doctor.
What are your thoughts?
Terrible.
What are you
Do
talking...
you remember?
Yes.
Most people
What terror? What do you remember? Yes.
Most.
Are you aware that your life could be in...
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat.
But... If some misfortune...
Well, you for a start.
I understand your need for solace.
I don't care. I don't...
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why...
The place is not beautiful per se.
Tell... In what way?
The struggle...
If you say so.
Such fun.
Vivid, of course.
Oh yes, the point.
Do you not...
On the...
What can you tell...
Not much.
Do you not...
On what? Not much.
Perhaps...
One day.
And have you...
Maybe I...
May I ask you...
Extraordinary part.
I'm looking for Dorothy...
Dorothy Crane.
What can you tell me about an...
Darius Petrescu. Yes.
Not interested in...
Darius is an old...
I'll leave you alone. Good evening. I know what you're thinking. I know you... Tell me about... Very well. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Don't be shy, Handsome.
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
All right, then.
Christina, have you been examined?
I don't like them.
You can...
And you think that would work?
Considering...
If it is going to...
Clayton Darby claims he will...
I believe...
Are you talking from...
I've seen your...
Why this...
How can you speak?
Tell me about it.
Are you joking with me?
I have no interest in your work.
Short story.
I'm sure...
And when exactly was...
Tell me about
Are you...
I have... I'm sure...
And when...
You...
Dorothy...
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself. Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. Don't you see we're...
I'm nothing like...
Yes, you are.
I have to admit. If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy, she seems...
More.
Do you have any...
No.
This
No.
Don't be...
It's quite...
I know you fought for your country when it...
I know.
But Romania...
But it's not.
How did you meet Nurse?
I'm her oldest friend in England.
You mean occupied Romania?
Really? Then
Goodbye, Mr. What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor, none at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must First, suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end.
I know you're...
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
just ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
Flu killed this one.
Die! Oh, Christ!
Steady, boys, we've got one!
Doesn't like fire, does it?
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you...
Actually...
Then you have...
Oh,
Ah,
tell me,
the region itself. Most
is there...
Cadogan Bates.
I'd like to see...
What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the...
What? You...
I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
What can you...
Nothing.
You mean you used to have a...
Yeah,
You don't have anywhere to...
not since the death.
Perhaps...
I'm sick.
I'm not afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! There's one of them burning! Let's see how it lasts a bit of fire! Cross the leaf, boys! Burning! Die, vermin! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Burning, does it? Die, vermin!
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end...
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
Anyway, I have...
I see.
The case is closed. Permanently.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But
You killed her. Is that what you considered?
I did what I thought was best.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to...
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate...
What do you know about this?
The Brotherhood is what...
And...
As you well know.
I know this is...
Really? And I thought you...
Very well.
A lady has to...
And who bestowed it?
My maker. He...
Why did you...
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young...
What time?
Not a true vampire. The deformed...
William Bishop wasn't the vampire.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their
I've been hearing of...
Hush. Tell no one this. It would...
Excuse my fault.
Me? Goodness, no.
How could this call...
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny.
I don't...
That is a question only the one who made you can...
I'd like to avoid
The process is dangerous. It could even...
So me being a vampire...
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary...
A vampire?
Such a crude word.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst...
How to put it?
Are you?
Yes, I am. We are the...
I've been away from...
Things have gone from...
What is it?
Fear has long since...
The Spanish flu?
Yes, but it...
Are there many?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often...
Will they all...
I do not see why not.
That sounds like...
Vampire politics are as...
Do you know any of them?
You mean your maker?
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal...
When I awoke...
Though I can't be certain.
You make them...
More a society.
Once...
They have seen better days.
I bid you farewell. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.